And good morning. How are you today? Scared the crap out of the chicks. Going out here, we're just gonna take a look around this morning. Things are melted quick, like I told you it was going to. I need to clean up some of this crap here where it was all pushed up here. But we're out just Saturday morning, the 15th of April. Used to be tax day, but now the tax day for some reason turned out to be the 18th. But whatever. So tax day today. The plant is still running. We're still running real high water. You can see the water level is very high yet. The temperature's been the last couple days been in the mid 80s, so a lot warmer than we had anticipated. But still, not it's April. It ain't gonna stick around long. The roosters are out. They think they're tough today. We'll just chase them down a little bit, especially that young one right there. You moron! I'm letting the girls out there doing their thing. You can see them up there. They cross the screen here a little bit, go over there, and they roost on that log there. And they'll sit there most of the day, hang out. They'll walk around. They're scratching heavily right in here, which is good. They'll keep the fleas and the ticks down. Ticks are already a problem up here this year, so we're doing our best to keep them at bay. And if you have chickens, you won't have fleas and ticks and stuff like that crawling around. You can see where I fed them is outside this morning. We left the lettuce alone. I don't just kind of like, we'll eat it later. That was where the rock was. The rock is now down there somewhere. Yesterday, or the day before yesterday, this was all ice. You can see that is not the case any longer. Got the door propped open. I've identified the critter that we've had, and it is called a fisher. Now fishers will eat chickens heavily in the spring and the fall, so because it's easy pickings. Wandering back up towards the, you can see, this was all ice, and it's gone. The big ice shelf that was over there is gone. The waterfall. Water's still running real heavy. We are still at flood stage. It will diminish down a little bit here in probably this week, because the ice is almost out of the lake. It's just a fine skim now. The prediction was the ice was going to be out today, and it may be completely out by the end of the day. High today is going to be 77, not near the 85 it was yesterday. 71 tomorrow. And believe it or not, we're going to go down to the into the 40s after that. A couple days 40s and 50s, which is our typical weather. I saw some people yesterday, believe it or not, swimming down at the in the lake down in Wells. Now their ice was out, has been out for a week, but I still don't think that water's going to be warm enough to swim in. I walked all this on Friday, Thursday. Maybe it was Thursday, maybe it was Friday. Thursday. Took some pictures. Gathering up the information for my Federal Energy Commission dam safety report. Basically, we're looking for anything that's out of the ordinary, not normal. The brush pile here is getting down pretty good. This is the brush after we cut the majority of that out. Still have a little brush down here, but that just needs to be moved. Some of this I'm just gonna saw up and throw in a pile. Get it down a little bit more manageable. This was all covered yesterday with ice. We're walking up what's known as the penstock here. The penstock is a 6-foot buried pipe. Runs all the way down to the bottom of the powerhouse, where it splits off. One goes one way, one goes the other. You run into the turbines, then they generate electricity. Now you can see we're looking at the volume of water that's coming over the top of that flashboards there. You can see right into the water. So we are still a foot high on our water there. The yellow rope, this section through here, we planted last year, late last summer, as a pollinator garden. So we want to let that sit and go. We're not gonna keep it mowed down. We're not doing anything with it. That water's about a foot over. And you can go up, look right up to the top, right at the where it's all backed up. You can see that section right in there, right there. That's where we're missing the top flashboards. That's gone down here somewhere. I will guess that it's probably way downstream by now, so we will have to cut a new one. See how well these trees get watered all the time. This through here, then this gets picked up. You can where it runs over, and it waters this really well. So that is one of the reasons why we chose this spot here. for the pollinator garden. This is estimated at about 3,000 square feet. That was requested by the Fish and Game and Wildlife Commission. The pollinator garden is for, it's got a combination of milkweed and pollinators, so that the bees and the monarch butterflies have habitat. Give you a good look, a good idea of the size of the thing. This in here is a quote unquote parking area. We will call it a parking area for the for the Federal Energy Commission, if they can say, oh, you've got a parking area right here. We also have a spot up at the top. Across the road, there's a parking area for off of Route 30. And of course, as you come into the old Route 8, the road into the place, right before the bridge, there is another parking area that's provided by the state of New York. It's very well maintained. They use it as a snowplow turnaround, so it's plowed and kept, and numerous trucks and trailers with snowmobiles all winter long is on there. Coming down the big hill, one of the mountains downstream, you can see over the top of the powerhouse, you can see the river going around. That is the powerhouse. If you look way over in the distance over there, kind of behind the propane tank, go back towards the propane tank, there's one of the chickens down in there wandering around. This is part of the old drive here. The old drive came down and kind of looped around here, came through, and went down. This section here we put in when we were cutting some trees out of here. It is every year it gets a little bit better. You can see it's just wood. It's wood, and then we packed it full with dirt and whatever we could find to throw on there. Anything we had left over, scrap from digging, some rocks, some boulders, whatever. But every year that seems to get a little bit better. My thought is that one day I will take this section through here and either put some chickens on it, or quite possibly this would be where a pig pen would be. I would do the Pigurator sheds. If you're not familiar with that, that is where you put basically a carport up, fence it off. You put your pigs in there, you just keep adding mulch to it. The pigs will turn it up once you're done processing the pigs, which again takes about 6 months. Then you can pull them off and pull it out and clean it out and use that mulch basically anywhere. Put it on your compost pile. It would be fantastic compost. There's the chickens. You can see them all standing in there, running around. they're they're pulling that apart, cleaning it up, eating whatever they can eat, and we don't care. We'll let them do whatever they want. They are happier. They are actually safer out here because they have more spots. They can remember a chicken can fly, so they can go anywhere and get away from most predators quicker than the predators can. And here come the two idiots. Oh, gonna puff yourself up, think you're tough? Think you're a tough guy? You do? Really? That's the older one. You can see his comb where he got frostbite last winter. Is gone. So the frostbite has fallen off, but this is the younger one. He is much tougher. Their combs get a little bit frostbite if they're not smart enough to basically stay out of the wind and stay in the huddle with the girls. Otherwise, a chicken's temperature is 105 degrees. They don't usually have any problem. We can avert that by basically putting a little heat light in there when it gets super cold, and they can stay there, be a little bit warmer. And we probably will do something similar to that this year, but not a heat light. Heat lights are not safe. They tend to fall down and break. There's the two, and they get along really well. I'm really amazed. Usually you get roosters and they start fighting, but the one without the top comb was around when this one, that one right there, was a chick. So he actually raised that one. So that might have something to do with why they get along well. These girls are my Wyandottes, golden laced Wyandottes. And you can see they're starting to get some feathers on them, so they're doing well. There's 18 of them. What do you want? Oh, they think they're going to come in. Well, that scared the crap out of them. Where do you go, retard? Wow. Okay, well, anyways. So, a little bit different today. That's the window looking out of the, you don't usually get to see that. That's the small unit down there running. That's the, looks out into the small unit. That door right there looks out to the big unit. You don't usually get to see that view either. Alright, well, there's my lockout tagout box. Scary. The fan control that I made, there's the exhaust fan up there. The fan control that I made with the 24 volt thermostat and the contactor is working excellent. So I'm really happy with the way that works. So we're doing good. Anyways, so that's about all that we've got time for today. We're going to run out of time here shortly. So just wanted to let you know what's going on. Just going to meet up with a guy today, go over a first project, the one I would bid on, and looks like we're going to get it. So because he's bringing the checks. So. All right, well, so there we go. That's where we're at. This week we're going to be doing some construction work. which I don't do, but I will. Just to put a Florida camper bathroom. I think the whole thing is 28 inches wide and about 36 inches long, so it's not big. I think I can handle that one. All right, well, I'm going to shut you off. I will talk to you later. Hopefully you guys have a good day, and hey, remember, it's only you and those around you, and other than that, that's all we got. All right, we'll talk to you later. We'll see you later.